in December. And we all think Anthony Davis is primed for an MVP-type season. The starting five basically has already been set in stone by J.J. Redick for the beginning of the season, and D'Angelo is one of them. Jackson Hayes now to D'Lo, out to Rui Hachimura to start the season. Three-pointer no good. They battle for it. And down goes DiVincenzo. Continue with the Lakers out of The Ohio State, 10th year in the league. Mike Conley, boy, he's been running the show for a couple of teams for many, many years. Really a glue guy. Bounced to Rudy Gobert. He was in the Olympics, played for France. He really didn't have a big impact for the national team there. D'Lo's going to fire it up. That's going to be off target, and it's taken by another southpaw in Conley.
Well, you talked about Mike Conley. I mean, he's just a real steady backcourt guy. He runs your team almost to perfection as another coach on the floor.
Yeah, both point guards, left-handed, and both from Ohio State. Here's Max Christie. Fell out of favor towards the end of the year. There's AR, missing from long distance. So a little rust to be knocked off of both these teams as we get going in game number one. Boy, one of the most underrated players in the league is Naz Reid. Maybe I can't say that anymore because everybody knows about Naz.
Yeah, I mean, the season he had last year,
wow.
I think all of that kind of stuff is, as Austin Reeves just found out about.
Yeah, Jaden in the postseason recorded multiple steals and blocks in 11 out of the 16 games of their postseason run. Reeves, he's got a green light with J.J. Redick, his coach. It'll be interesting to see connect when he comes into the game, too. J.J. is really high on his talent.
Who doesn't have a green light these days?
Yeah, you're right. Here's Naz Reid. That's going to be blocked away. So once again now it's the Lakers on the defensive end. Here comes D'Lo all the way. And the Lakers are on the board.
D'Lo is very crafty. He just got to the paint that time, all the way to the rim. In like slow motion, he's just that crafty.
This is the first of 5 preseason games for the Wolves. They went 5-0 last year. Reid tries to go back-to-back from down. That's a 6:30 game when the Phoenix Suns will be in town. Oh, good look underneath. Quickly down to Christie in the corner. He's got it.
Yeah, and Max Christie's, he's always been a pretty good corner three guy.
Max had a pretty big role early on, but then again, he was kind of glued to the bench late. Boy, down goes Reeves, and they hit it from the other side. McDaniels.
I think Austin hit a wet spot more than anything, and then he got a little contact, but it was more the wet spot from under him before the contact.
Trying to get around that pick set by Gobert. The French rejection. Good move by D'Lo. Pulls up from the free throw line. So neither team shooting lights out early on. In fact, the Lakers are just 2 for 8 here to start quarter number one. Preseason game number one. This Wolves team was the 3rd seed going into the playoffs last year, although they were only a game behind number one. And that's a baseline jumper by Conley. Smooth by Mike.
Well, he executed that screen by Gobert to perfection.
Rolling. Rui. For this lineup, well, if LeBron and AD were in that starting 5 that will be instituted to start the year, really finish the year well. Lakers won 11 of their last 4 at the same time. That'll be the first time in NBA history a father and son will play together.
It's quite an accomplishment. I mean, how hard that is to make the NBA yourself and then have your son make it as well.
Yeah, the word joy comes out of LeBron's mouth. The entire Laker team takes Bronny's side. Let's just put it that way.
I wonder why.
Underneath, trying to hit Rui on the alley-oop. Wolves coming back the other way. Conley, all those years down in Memphis. Reid, good little fake on Jackson's lob. And the throw down by Rudy Gobert.
A nice setup by Naz Reid. He got Jackson Hayes out of the play with an up fake, and then
career highs, regular season points, rebounds, and 3-point percentage. Reeves will run the show quite a bit for the Lakers. He'll handle the basketball a lot. Rui underneath, he can't hit. Lakers can't buy a basket. They're 2 for 11 and 1 for 5 from beyond the arc. 7.5 to go, first quarter. Wolves have doubled up the Lakers 10-5. Leaning in on that jumper is Conley, and down it goes. Of the franchise, and he was a member of Team USA. Ant-Man not playing tonight. And again, no Julius Randle. Julius had that shoulder problem at the end of last year. He's still kind of nursing that back into shape. But he's really excited to be where he's wanted, he said. Here's a little jump hook, or running hook by Max Christie.
Just put it on the deck, under control, ran into some traffic, and made the proper move.
You got Gabe Vincent and Hood Schifino in for the Lakers, and they know what they need to do. They need to shoot the ball better. They were near the bottom of the NBA last year in shooting. Hood Schifino, he's going to attack DiVincenzo, falls down, somehow gets it to Vincent, and that's off target. You know, they got him for his three-point shooting, but finally when he was healthy, Stu, he couldn't knock him down last year. Talk about a coach who is really well liked. That guy right there, Chris Finch. Talk about preparation. You know, we use the word detail for JJ. How about the word preparation when it comes to Chris Finch? We're talking about the 4 games and then in-game. Front court, Conley. It'll be interesting to see how many minutes the starters get. DiVincenzo, nothing but net from the outside. I mean, welcome to Minnesota.
He just can shoot a basketball. Plus, he can put it on the deck. We talked about Naz Reid being underrated. To some degree, he's underrated. And so is that left-handed off the window shot.
How many times last year did we say when he's on the floor, good things happen? It just seems to be that way.
Well, he's solid. He's really solid.
Again, this is Conley from the outside, off the rim, going to be taken by Reeves. Long lead, finds Hachimura, and he throws it down. Great outlet by AR.
Naz Reid shouldn't have cut his fingernails this morning because that's how much he missed that interception by.
Here's DiVincenzo, broke up all the guys from Nova in New York by coming over here. They're going to love Karl Anthony Towns there, though. He put up some incredible numbers here, and such a talented player is Cat. McDaniels in and out, rebound to Hood Schifino, the Lakers' #1 pick last year out of Indiana. Never really got a foothold in the rotation. Turn, Reeves, no, rebound, Gobert. Rudy always near the top in rebounding. Was second in rebounds last year. Yeah, there's Dante again.
Dante, and he's so confident now. Not that he wasn't in the last year or so.
He shot over 40% last year from 3, and the Lakers answer right back.
Well, Hood Schifino with a very nice 15-footer off the dribble.
Like it. He's got to shoot with confidence. We're going to see Connect in a moment. The guy who will really shoot the basketball. I know where, Stu. Up in that department.
Hopefully that's
the case, yeah. I'm thinking. Clocks to 2 with 1. Naz Reid just taking Connect to school that time.
Yeah, a little mismatch that time, and Naz just overpowered him.
Dalton Connect, Tennessee. The rookie stands 6'6", the 17th pick. And here he is from 3. That's
goal to contain.
You know, JJ has said he'd like to have about a 9-man rotation. We'll see if Dalton Connect fits into that. He would certainly love for him to blossom early and be able to be that guy off the bench.
Good defense by Austin.
Taken away by Connect. McDaniels. And he'll bring it in to Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who's been a nice asset for this squad. DiVincenzo, reverse layup is good. Dante goes to the other side and lays it in.
And both defenders went to the left side of the rim. One should have stayed on the right side, and he wouldn't have been able to get the up and under shot.
Reeves coming around to pick his Connect, pull up, corner the key, got it. Nothing but net. Good little feed that time by Reeves.
And there's a little bit of the mid-range game that he possesses.
Out to DiVincenzo, who has been active and busy and scoring. As DiVincenzo, the first one in the game in double digits with 11 points on a perfect 4-for-4 first quarter.
Yeah, 3 of them from behind the arc. 3 threes in a row for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Rui, now back to Connect. He drives. Good drive to the basket, and he lays it high off the window. He got right around Naz Reid.
Yeah, and Naz, I think, was expecting too much help from Gobert, and he didn't get it.
Alexander Walker, good little ball fake. Kind of it goes. That's Rob Dillingham they're going after right there. Dillingham is somebody, I know all the Minnesota fans who are watching right now, they are very interested to see how this young man plays. Out of Kentucky, 8th overall pick. And he throws it away, but we're going to get a whistle. Make mention of Kentucky players, Stu.
Yeah.
60th Kentucky player ever drafted in the first round. In the first round, 60 players.
It's a factory.
Yeah, more than any other college. Connect gets it back. They're going to operate on the perimeter. Jackson Hayes, who of course plays well above the rim, has a great field goal. We have pretty high turnover rate when we have preseason games. Everybody's well aware of that. Dillingham going to be guarded this time by Trefina. Goes right around him. Can't score. The cleanup that time. That's Garza. These two teams will open up the NBA season at Crypto.com Arena. Opening night in Los Angeles. It'll be the Wolves and the Lakers in just a couple of weeks. Hayes down the middle. Glides in and scores.
And we know what Jackson Hayes can do once he elevates around the paint and around the rim. He can make some spectacular dunks at times.
Again, no Christian Wood, no Vanderbilt. Boy, Vando's very needed on this squad for all the things that he does, but he's had foot problems now for the better part of the year. Blocked that time by Connect. Underneath this basketball, we got a whistle. Yep. Garza, 72%er from the line last year. That's going to be a two-pointer banked in by D'Angelo. So we can't give him a three, Angelo, on that one, as he was inside the line. Now with the basketball, it's going to be back for Garza. Thought about it for a moment. He's a 28%er from three. Ingles out of Australia. Garza turned, didn't hesitate,
That
did he?
was very nice. He caught the ball,
nice.
Turned and faced without committing his dribble, which makes the defender have to worry about two things.
Lakers down 13, and they're going to be down 13 as the Bronny.
Come to see, Bronny enters the game.
LeBron James Jr., Bronny James, played a year at USC. You saw him quite a bit during the summer league, and he'll get a lot of cheers and a lot of attention. Pretty good defensive player, but he can't get to the basketball there, and it's knocked down by Dillingham. So in that battle of rookies right there, got a couple of teenagers right there. That one's knocked out of bounds. And Garza for Minnesota. And there was LeBron. Pop's watching. Running over New Orleans for a couple of seasons. 15-year career for JJ. And we talked about the coaches, especially Coach McMillan and Coach Brooks alongside of him. Good Euro step that time, but Bronny was there to help deny, but they follow and score.
Well, that's because the rest of the Lakers really didn't run back as hard as they could. If there was going to be a miss, and there was, and only Minnesota was there to rebound it.
Bennett. Rebound Wolves. Here they come into the attacking 47. Little start-stop. That's Minot, who's wearing number 8. Dillingham will back it up. Got a pick by Garza. Pull up over Hayes. Beautiful. Rob Dillingham.
Well, they're shooting it, and the Lakers aren't. They're up 20.
20. Think about it. 43-23. Gonna have Connect on the outside. Flashing up to the high post. This time is Hayes. Rolling his Connect. Throw it down.
That's a good play by Connect. Did a good job of acting like he's going to come over the top of the screen and just cut to the rim.
Little handoff quickly to Alexander Walker. Minot corner. Got it again. Boy, they are shooting. Lights out. 68% in the NBA, LeBron James. And only one other player has ever played 22 seasons, and that's Vince Carter. This is year number 22. James leads in, and the rebound's going to be taken by Minnesota. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the second.
LeBron's tenure in the league, though, is probably the equivalent of more than 22 years in the league.
A lot of mileage.
You got the mileage on your body he's been doing throughout his.
You know, and last year he played his most games ever in a Laker uniform, 71, at a career high in three-point percentage, highest assist percentage in 5 years. Of course, speaking of 5 years, Lakers 5 years removed from their championship. Bronny James does not draw iron. And here's Dillingham, who has been impressive. He's trying to get around Christie. Pulls up, finds the open man Ingles. This is what he's supposed to do. That one's off target, taken by Rui.
Ingles doesn't do it as much as he used to. He used to take that shot as a first resort all the time. Now it's almost like a second or third resort.
Yeah, last year he got about 18 minutes a game in. Mid-range.
That's only the Lakers, what, fourth free throw of the game? Wow. Settling for too many jumpers when they're not dropping.
You saw a look at Anthony Edwards. 3 times in the last postseason, he had 40-plus points. What a talent. Minot in traffic, taken away by the Lakers. Lakers are down big, though. Here's Christie. He's going to negotiate traffic a little bit, weave in and out. We're going to see Austin Reeves at the next whistle. Getting bumped that time was D'Angelo. Lays it up and can't score it. Now it's going to be a power play. 5-on-4 the other way as Russell is late getting back. Little start-stop. That's good change of pace. But James was there.
That's a good recovery by Bronny. He got semi-picked, but he kept hustling to the player.
Yeah, and it results in a 3 at the other end. Good play by Bronny.
Yeah, that's a good play. He had a brush screen, but he didn't quit on the play at all.
Yeah, and Dillingham had him beat with that little change of pace. Minot launches. Rebound taken. Christie, eyes up, surveys the floor. 7.5 to play here in the second quarter. The roll! Throw it down, Jax!
Okay, when Jackson Hayes gets into the painted area, that springboard is there for him.
Lakers cut it to 46-32. That's good feed. Draw a couple of players. Slam dunk by Minot.
That time the weak side did not drop to the level of the ball, and that's why Minot was so free to throw it down.
Goss played at Memphis for a year in college. Again, a handoff. D'Lo trying to find the rolling Hayes. Chance for the break. Here they come. Dillingham all the way. Blocked by Christie out of bounds.
He does that.
50-32 after the bucket. Mentioned that Reeves is in the game. Huchafino will be in a moment also. Rui trying to create some space. James, 3. Just couldn't knock that down with any kind of regularity in the summertime. Given plenty of minutes, though. That one comes up short. It's a loud rim, isn't it, Stu? That's Anthony Hurd.
It's loose. Everybody knows loose rims.
It really is loose. Rui. Rebound comes right back to the Lakers.
Lakers three-point shooting is...
And they're making a lot of noise with those shots.
On vacation.
Yeah.
Still in the summer.
Lakers 2 for 12 in downtown. Here come the Lakers the other way quickly. Wearing their yellow gold uniforms, as Chick used to say. All the way, that goes off of AR's leg and out of this Laker team as a rookie. And JJ has nothing but high praise for him. Since it's a talent that only about 1% of players have, that ability to knock shots down. And bringing it up is Gabe Vincent from UCSB. He'll be up in Isla Vista.
That's the illegal defense they just got away with.
Little shake and bake that time by Rui, and then he loses the basketball. Turnover.
Surprisingly, there hasn't been a lot of those.
No, it has been a this player taken in round number 1. He actually played 5 years of college, 3 years at Texas Tech, and 2 at Illinois.
2 missed free throws by Minnesota.
Shannon Jr. last year in college, an 80%er. Austin Reeves. Gabe Vincent. Again, it's been an injury kind of riddle. Tenure for him. Oh, good move that time by Gabe. They think Gabe's shooting from the outside, but that time he fooled him and took it right to the hole.
I mean, he took the clock down to the very last moment.
Under 5 minutes to play in the half. Off target. Up to get it that time is Max Christie. That two-handed rebound of his.
He secures it very nicely.
Buddy, that's a patented look. Rui bumping, grinding. Now it's Christie for 3. Dips around and comes out. Now 2 for 13 for the Lake Show.
Well, that's Max's first miss of the game, though.
overall. He's 3 for 4. Trying to get around, all the way, hang in the air, throw it up, and throw it in is Minot.
That was a nice play by Minot. Hood Shafino with a very nice controlled jumper there. Comes off the screen, reads where the defender is waiting for him, and pulls up in no man's land.
It's a good little bounce, but Garza can't control. Down to get it, and just the sweeping hook. Didn't hesitate, and it's back to an 18-point advantage. Again, we'll be with you again on Sunday, 6:30, an hour earlier. Get a chance to look at the Phoenix Suns. That's turnover. And just as we said it, number 8, good bounce. Shannon Jr., he goes all the way to score. Well-run break that time by Minnesota. And here come the Lakers, of course, having problems offensively. And on the defensive end, allowing Minnesota to shoot at nearly a 60% clip.
And that's the area where they're seeing the most deficiencies.
Lakers got in as a play-in candidate last year with a 7th seed. Vincent, not even close. They're up against it again. They're losing track of time, aren't they?
Second time they put it in Gabe's hands with the clock at 5, and he shoots it just to beat the buzzer.
Got to be much more efficient than that. Garza yet another touch. Chafino, 4 points in the game. No Laker in double figures. Of course, the minutes really spread around, and Gabe Vincent, yes sir, from 3. He's 2 for 4. No LeBron, no AD if you're just tuning in. Good feed underneath. Garza kind of a goat. Pretty low single digits though. Here is Chafino. Yeah, so to our great crew, welcome back again this year. We love you. Here is nothing but net. Dialed in by Austin Reeves.
The old drive and kick. D'Angelo with the drive and kicks it out to the open man.
Once again, Lakers getting a hand on it, trying to dig in defensively, coming up on the 2-minute mark of half number 1. Into the corner, driving, Dillingham!
On the court, not taking the ball out of bounds. You look at the clock and you see what it is. They made 2 passes with like 5 seconds to go on the clock.
Here's D'Lo, scoop it up and in. By the way, you know what? It's nice to see Chris Finch healthy again and walking around.
Yeah, he had that knee injury from last season when he was roaming the sideline.
Yeah, think about that. During the best run in franchise history, and he wasn't free to roam like he did, but of course, he was the man. Still calling the shots. Underneath, and a whistle and a foul. That's the only reason why I'm looking at you, because you're looking at me befuddled. You know, there is wiggle room with JJ. He's not just his way or the highway, that's for sure.
Well, they're the same era. They're both the same age.
Same age, going to be the same age. They had a podcast together. How many times has that ever happened? Now all of a sudden they're coach and player, star player. Down the middle all the way, foul on Hayes. And we're going
camp. So some time for fun, but then once practice starts, then the music stops.
I wish they would have invited me to that one.
You're exactly right, though, Mike, about talking about Stu back in the day in the park.
12, under a minute left here in the first half.
A little 2-for-1 right here. We'll fire it up momentarily. Dillingham again. In and out. Can't go back in. Now the Lakers will bring it up. Shot clock is 4 ahead of the game.
They should just try to get the best one they can get.
By the way, we're going back to the studio, so hang with us at halftime. Reeves on its way. Down it goes. Austin Reeves.
They got it in.
It's down to single digits. With 3, with 2, at the buzzer. In and out. So the Lakers do battle back.
Real gains, Billy Mack, in the offseason as well.
Yeah, it's nice. And, of course, everybody just getting into work here. You'd love to win, but that's obviously not the important thing here in these games as Garza shoots the 3. By the way, can we just say, give a little love to Nate McMillan, Mr. Sonic, as he has been known throughout his career. Jackson Hayes. And of course, Scotty Brooks alongside, too, in the front of the bench. CI's in the UCI Hall of Fame. The Anteaters. Zott. Here's Dillingham. Right back out. Dozier. PJ. That's going to be long. Taken on the weak side by Reeves with a little bit of speed. Hangs in the air. Christie again. Mike was just talking about him. That's Reeves, Hachimura for the Lakers. Shannon Jr., Dillingham, Minot, Dozier, and Garza for the T-Wolves.
We talked about what's on the floor, but we really haven't. Look at all the Lakers that aren't on the floor. We talked about LeBron and Anthony Davis, but
they're hurt. Christian Wood, of course, missing a lot of size, and somebody who can fire it also from some mid-range and outside, like Minot does right there. So Josh hits a three. You know, it was 52-34 at the 4:22 mark of the second quarter. And the Lakers had a nice run towards the end to get closer. Now it's back. And then they were in the conference finals against the Mavs, went all the way. And they couldn't beat them. By the way, that Denver series, they won Game 7 in Denver, then lost in 5 to the Mavs. That's a turn and a score that time by Garza. Pretty good post player, isn't he?
A very good read on the post by Garza.
You don't have a lot of pure post guys anymore, do you?
You don't have hardly any pure post guys.
And he's certainly showing some moves inside. Hayes just spots right up from 15 feet. We're just getting going here in the third quarter. Again, these two teams will meet 3 times in the regular season for him. Remember, he missed his first 2 free throws, so he knocks those 2 down. On the night, though, just 47% from the charity stripe for Minnesota. There is AR. You know, actually, I don't know if it was a comparison, but he said the same career trajectory he sees as what Jalen Brunson has been going through. And, of course, Jalen is such a huge part of what the Knicks are trying to get accomplished now. That one's leaned in and scored. That's a nice move by Dillingham.
Dillingham is showing some real poise for a rook.
And how about no fear going to the basket, too? He's challenging.
He's just playing like he's a big-time vet.
Yeah. He's got huge confidence.
Name of the game.
Yep, in the attacking zone. Reeves. Russell is straight away for a long 3. That's been a problem for the Lakers, although they got better towards the end of the first half. Shannon Jr. can't lay it up and in. Good defense by the Lakers at the rim. Here they come. It's 2 on 3. Down the middle. They don't pick up Austin Reeves, but he can't finish it.
What made him alter that shot?
Go back the other way with Dillingham. Stops on a dime and comes back. Look at him. Back, forward. He can't finish, but who else is there but Garza? Garza's the leading scorer in the game with 13. Hello.
Nice finish.
Hello, Max.
Max Christie. Good strong move.
We'll see connect in a moment. Garza again hits the bottom of the rim who rejected him. Now it's Hachimura.
Good help from D'Angelo on that.
Oh, good pass by Reeves on the cut. On the dive by Rui.
Good sequence, the Lakers and defensive offense.
How would you describe the Laker defense last year? I'm being serious here. I mean, average, okay, not even close to being what they needed to have.
Well, it was a little bit better than average, not much better, but you got to remember that they're one of their best, if not their best defender, wasn't available a lot of the time in Vandy. A 2-hand flush.
Early on, he was making a bunch of
stock and see what we have, so you're not taken by surprise.
Trying to bull his way in that time. Down the middle, look out, here comes Jackson Hayes. That's going to be a blocking foul and an and one.
Wow. I really thought he was. The world knows about the NBA.
Oh, yes, they do.
That's why we have so many players from around the world
crossover
in the NBA now.
Yeah. We just saw the Olympics, and a lot of guys didn't even play in that tournament. Some of the better players.
Dillingham saying, look, I'm going to be in the
like
rotation for sure.
Like him. I know anybody who's watching who's a Wolves fan, that's one of the reasons why they're tuning in. They're hoping to see Julius, I'm sure. Oh, step, throw it down, 2 big steps and score.
Well, Lakers very negligent getting back defensively that time and paid the ultimate price.
Went right, then left, then threw it down. This wasn't a pure Euro step, but it was pretty, wasn't it? And it was 21. Lakers actually led real early. There was only 2 lead changes in this game. How about this? Lakers no second chance points so far in the game, but they're tied in fast break points, 12 each. As D'Lo under duress hits it for 3.
How many times have we seen D'Lo in the past make shots with a defender just draped all over him?
Guess what? We saw it again right there. D'Lo not the best of playoffs last year. Dillingham. Remember the name, folks.
He
Rob
played
Dillingham.
really well tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole new look. I mean, without Cat. And then when Julius comes in and joins, and Paige Diop is now back on board again. Obviously the 3rd seed, but only missed out by
play overall for Minnesota.
You know, back to D'Lo. He's 6th in Laker history in threes total. 437 is going to the block that time by Christie.
Second block for Christie.
And that's a silly foul.
Going into the season, maybe one of those first guys off the bench. So pretty excited about what Max Christie could do this year.
Absolutely. I think he should definitely be in the rotation. He is, his balance is so good. It's one of the reasons. I mean, he does think, flat angle pass.
Take it away by
you can do in the NBA.
Yeah, Austin, and he gets hit hard. Every time he was in the game, we would understand the positives that he would bring to the floor. And as Mike said,
just calling it like you see it.
Yeah, if he puts 10 would be a nice thing for him in the rotation. Nix, Edwards, Clark, and Miller are out there. Connect, Vincent, Christie, Castleton is on there. Of course, we've seen him quite a bit in Reeves.
First
turnover and another turnover. I got it. You take it. I don't want it. Connect almost fumbled it, and he scores. Timeout.
Preseason, the matchups and the lineups are, such that he may never see these 5 on the floor again.
Dacian Nix is the one running the show. You can't miss him. And his hair, wearing number 1 out on top. Love that. Here's a spin, a shot, not a score. Tapped right out. Lakers are going to take it again. And here comes Austin. He's running 1-on-2, and he got it taken away. Pocket cleanly picked that time. There's Nix on its way. Got to get a bounce. Does not. And the ensuing battle underneath results in a whistle.
Catch.
Fun atmosphere.
But Shafino comes in for Austin Reeves.
Stocking Nix out on top. That was over the intended receiver. Going to be taken by the Lakers again. Christie. He's going to get it over now to Connect. He does not hesitate. Catch and shoot for Connect.
Does not hesitate. There was a case in point because he barely got that one in his hands and it was gone.
Quick trigger that time by Connect. Nix is going to try baseline. Lakers are down by 3 after trailing by more than 20. And you heard the crowd.
Make it 5.
Yeah. I mean, this may be preseason, but this crowd, they're out here. They don't get to many games. They want to win.
Well, everybody wants to win.
Yes, of course.
But of course, it's not the end all.
Underneath score, counted. Free throw up coming for Gabe.
That's a good look by Casper.
We're so excited to get him coming off of that finals run with Miami 2 years ago. So he's just getting back to it, but he really has a chance to be a big impact player off the bench.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100% there, Mike.
And if this isn't motivation, as Clark, an air ball, but they clean it up and challenging his. Out of 395 players with at least 25 attempts from 3 last year, he had the worst percentage. If that isn't motivation enough for a guy who, as Mike said, had that great run. And there he is. That's what he can do. That's silky, smooth from distance.
I just can't emphasize how much better you are as a player when your legs are under you. When you have the ability to use your legs.
He did see action in all 5 against Denver in the postseason. Nix gets knocked off balance.
Just over 2 and some change to play here in the 3rd.
By the way, Armel Traore from France is in the game. Can't miss him wearing number 94. It's kind of an odd number. There he is. he's underneath, and that'll count on the tip-in.
Oh, that was close to offensive interference. But the Lakers will take it down by 1.
They played or signed a two-way deal in July. That's high off the glass. That's something they'll have up on the whiteboard for sure. Take your free throws. Minnesota's just 11 for 22 right now. Coach Shapino had a layup, and then he fumbled it away. Think about it. The Lakers are perfect from the line, 16 for 16, and the Wolves are just 11 for 22. The side story to this one, Edwards trying to reorganize. Knicks with 6 to shoot. They're going to kick it into the corner. Launched up there and knocked down. Minot. Played 3 pro seasons back in his homeland. He actually played with Brumby for a year. Underneath by Castleton. Let's run it back the other way.
Castleton affected the first shot and then got the second one on the block.
Connect. 3. That hit the heel, and they're running it back across the timeline. Under a minute to play in the third. Ran right into traffic that time. Little OC by Miller. But then they'll collect it and get some composure and bring it back. Orchestrating it is Knicks.
Under a minute to go here in the third.
In the third quarter. From Acrisure Arena. Knicks air ball. They'll let him hear it. On the floor, Traore, and that's going to be a 24-second violation.
Absolutely.
The focus, obviously the Butterflies tonight a little bit. This is his team. Oh, stolen away from Connect. He's in check. Gonna catch him. Thrown down that time by Josh.
Oh, I tell you, he took off from a little ways away, didn't he?
Connect going to get it right back, or is he? Going to be fumbled out of the 20. That's what you would think in a game, but still something you don't want to see. And Knicks just went all the way, uncontested to score.
That was bad defense. No spot here in the fourth and final.
Yep.
If you look at the lineup that's on the floor right now, I think this lineup, a couple of these guys will play some minutes.
Kelly's in the game for the Lakers. He's wearing number 50, and he's got the basketball. Connect doubled up, and he still knocks it down.
I just like his mentality, Connect. I mean, he knows what he can do, and he doesn't hesitate to do it.
Led the Big Sky in points a couple of years ago. SEC in points last year, as I mentioned earlier. Shooters. How about that as a rookie? He says it's a skill that's hard to find. Gillingham, there's a talent that's hard to find right there. And he goes up and under to score.
He's just having his way tonight. He's doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants.
Kelly. Bronny James. Bounce good.
Nice.
Feed. Great feed that
That was 2 good passes. First one by Bronny, the next one by Hood-Schifino.
And the hockey assist goes to Bronny James. And the slam dunk by Kyler Kelly. Kelly, the 7-footer, was at Oregon State. Actually, has played in Canada and the G League. Found his way here to the NBA preseason. Minot. Oh, he goes to the other side. That guy can elevate. Wow.
They can all elevate.
Woo! Some with a little more style, Stu.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Style.
A little more flair. And he's one of them. Kelly, he at the side of the board. We're early here, though, in the fourth and final quarter. Lakers been trying to battle back. That's out of bounds. Inbounds it goes. 18 to shoot, so plenty of time for them to operate this time down the floor. Boy, just taking it at will that time. Minot's got it again.
That's just another play of bad defense.
Yeah, leading scorer in the game with 19. He's only missed 1 shot, and he's hit 3 threes. So that's an inside-outside game for him. And they steal it away again. All the way, back pass. That was a little bit too much that time.
Waited a little bit too long.
Yeah, and the specter of Kelly coming back the other way. Oh, look at that bounce under the Connect. That's a couple of good feeds in a row by Jalen Hood-Schifino. And getting up and slamming it home is Connect.
That's just what I like to see out of all players, but especially your backcourt. When you've got vision, your head up. When you see a guy open, you can get him the ball instantly.
Hood-Schifino, 6 assists, no turnovers. And he's 2 for 5 from the floor. It's nice to see. If you're looking for the tail of the tape. Hand from the outside, that's off target, but it's a push. That inbound. Timberwolves, their first of 5 preseason games here tonight. Again, they beat the Lakers 3-1 in the season series last year. Usually it seems to have the Lakers over the last couple of years. Rebound taken by Christie. Again, always looking at it in 2 hands. Runs over him and bowls over him and
Cute their out of bounds plays here. These are important scenarios where you can actually run a play against opposition that doesn't know what's coming.
Little runner that time by Christie.
He's showing it all, isn't he?
Yeah, floating it in the lane. Boy, when you get a full repertoire like that, you can be dangerous. And he is certainly expanding in that regard. And you talk about how the inbounds play is. That's going to be Garza underneath. Blocked that time by Lewis. Garza again. Lewis couldn't get it that time. So Maxwell got him once, couldn't get him twice. And Garza stayed with it.
Garza's having a good statistical game.
How about a big time? He's a point-a-minute guy. Garza's 18 and 18. You said he looked so good. Everybody wants Bronny to shoot. Listen to the crowd. Shoot it, Bronny. It's going to be short. That's what they came to see, huh? Dillingham.
They're all rooting for him.
Of course. What a story. You see how it plays out. And again, not destined to be on the big club throughout the course of the year by any stretch. Wherever you get experience, down the middle, all the way. Kelly on the nice run and the bounce pass. Good rim run that time.
A good play because he ran down the center of the court and the ball basically was in the center. That's a difficult play to make from that position.
Wolves still up by 4, 103-99. Lakers just can't get over the hump. Shannon Jr. Who was push off. I saw it, you saw it, and we're 100. They'll get a good week, so pull a work in. Practice Garza.
Good box out by Hood-Schifino.
Allowing Bronny to get control of it. Yeah, Bronny will get the rebound, but Hood-Schifino did the hard work. Here comes Bronny, and he can't finish it. Again, James has gone scoreless. He's 0 for 5 tonight. On the floor. 3 down. Bam. That's the 13th made 3 for Minnesota. And they're shooting them at a 41% clip. Minot is a 9 for 11 shooting night from all over the place. That time playing a little defense. Steps over Hood-Schifino. We're coming up on the halfway mark of this 4th and final quarter. 3, 2 in a row by the Wolves.
Guess who?
Dillingham. Eight for 18 for him.
Their bench has been getting it done.
Yeah. Everybody's spreading the wealth around. The next short. Castleton fighting. Can't get it. Minnesota, the Wolves, T-Wolves on a 10-2 run to up it back to 111-99.
Call 3 seconds offensively. Garza had his foot in the paint area.
Max Christie, the leader out there without question of this group.
Traveling.
Saying there's a chance that they stay below it. And you were saying plenty of time to get there.
We
were thinking 2 different trains of thought.
Yes.
My glass was half full right there.
Mine was half empty.
Here's Dillingham. Crossover. Trying to work. And he works. Hood-Schifino all the way to the rim. Can he return the favor? Cannot. Minnesota in charge again of this one, especially if they knock this one down. Clark all the way in, can't score. Knocked around, taken by Connect. Connect getting in some big minutes here, but he loses the ball. It's a 4-on-2. Minot, Dillingham steps right into the three. Can't get the bounce. Now you know it's up and down basketball. Late in this game. Christie, that's blocked by Minot from behind. Never saw him. Here we go, score. 115-99. So the Lakers came all the way back. We're this close, but could never get over the hump and get the lead.
He shot 6 free throws.
Okay, but did he miss? He
That's
did
why
not.
they put a minimum on.
Oh, on the league averages?
Yes.
Going to be taken by Knicks. This Timberwolves team going to be right in the mix for the top seed again. They will be. And, of course, we didn't see Ant-Man. We didn't see Julius. But, of course, let's temper that. We didn't see LeBron or we didn't see AD tonight. And a couple of other injured Lakers. You know, when you have your two best players sitting out, that might make a difference.
Just a little.
Yeah, for both teams. But still, you can see that they've got some good depth. Really good depth. T-Wolves. But again, they'll take some getting used to. Knicks hits it from the outside. You know, a lot of expectations. What are they for the Lakers? You know, and JJ says, let's temper. Even LeBron said, I don't know. You know, we gotta temper that. Here we go, a 3-on-1. That's pretty good passing. Lay it up, and we'll have free throws.
Again by 20. You know, Minnesota has 3 different players with 20 or more points.
It's pretty impressive. Got 120 on the board, and you know they really. When the Lakers came back and stopped, boy, it certainly looked like the Lakers were going to catch them. But this fourth quarter has been a runaway.
They caught him.
Yeah,
Basically. But
Minot, Garza, Dillingham, all over 20. Lakers high scorer tonight. Reeves, 16, 10 of those at the free throw line. Shovel pass. There's your 20. There's your 20 turnovers. Here's Knicks. Minnesota's going to go with the hit the under though. I think they're at 15.
yeah, I don't think they're going to get 5.
Yeah. Miller. So shot. That's Leonard Miller from the G League Ignite. He was actually drafted by San Antonio, then traded to Minnesota on draft night. And the Lakers answer back. Pucciafino. Nice to see him get 25 minutes in tonight. Shot it 8 times. Did make 3. Baseline is open. Went right around Bronny. Corner. Rebound. Olivari is in the game for the Lakers. Wearing number 41. There he is spinning.
And turning it over.
Really Oliveri. It's Quincy Oliveri. I want to give him correct pronunciation. Connect skipping into the front court. Coming up on a minute 2 play. It's good to be back. It's good to see you, Stu. Like I said, I got the suit out of mothballs.
I say first time or false. There it is.
So Bronny electrifies and delights this crowd with his first basket in the preseason as he hits it underneath.
They're ready to go home now. They've seen what they came to see.
Yep. So LeBron James Jr. with the basket. 1 for 6 tonight. Has a rebound and an assist to go with those 2 points. Los Angeles Lakers T-Wolves opening night of the regular season. Become official by the regular. Well, there's a turnover. And there's a foul. Fans who came out and they don't see the Lakers in person. They want to see as much basketball as they can. And again, we'll see more on Sunday. 124-107.
Time to hatch it now.
Yeah, so Minnesota's going to go 1-0. Remember, they went unbeaten in the preseason last year. It was a nice omen for them. They went all the way and had a great regular season. Lakers are going to fall to 0-1. They'll have 5 more exhibition games coming up.